A slight change of tactic has gave us a glimmer of hope in staying in the National League North, but there is still a hell of a lot of nervy games to go. What is up, guys? Matthew here. Welcome back to our FM24 Road to Glory career mode here with Darlington, and today we are back with two more games in the National League North. This will be the penultimate episode of Season 1 and maybe the penultimate episode of our entire Darlington career. I don't know at this point, but obviously last time we finished up against Boston where we lost 1-0, and it's safe to say at the end of that episode, and go check out all the other episodes if you've not already, there is a playlist on the channel, and a big thank you to anyone who has, of course. But it looked like we were in real trouble. The dressing room was unresponsive to our demands. We'd lost 3 and 4, we dropped into the bottom 3, the fans were criticising our style of play. It all looked a little worrying. However, we changed tactic, and I've gone with a tactic that I felt would give us a bit more protection in front of the back four, because I got some stats through to say we had statistically the worst defence within the last month. So I thought, I can't let that happen. We've got to change it. The fans are calling for a change. So we went with a 4-3-3. It's a bit similar to what I do in my Middlesbrough career mod in the Project Boro, and yeah, we've got plenty of wingers at the club. The number 10s I don't think have done enough. Elliott's been a massive flop and Gandu's too inconsistent, so I thought we can sacrifice the number 10 and we can get our captain into the midfield and create a 3-man midfield with Platt, Little and Hatfield, and play more wing-based football, utilising the likes of Green, who's really quick, great crosser, same with Douglas, who we brought in from Leeds, of course. So I thought that might benefit the players at our disposal a bit more than the possession-based football, because I just feel like the players aren't good enough in possession to probably play that at this level. So we swapped to that, and we instantly saw a reward. We beat Buxton 2-1. Jordan Musto with a fantastic finish, overlapping down the left-hand side and putting it into the top corner. And then Jarrett Rivers, who come back from injury, scored an absolute cracker to win the game in the 73rd minute. It was a moment we needed. He then went off injured again and is now out for the season. So he come back for a brief cameo and then got injured again, and yeah, will be missed massively. We then played Banbury, who are a team fighting for the playoffs. We took the lead in that one with a Ben Little screamer. Sadly, they pulled us back and the game finished 1 each. So we still are on the hunt for our first clean sheet since the 6th of January, which is insane. But what that's done is it has slightly edged us away from the drop. We're 3 points clear again, having been in the drop zone at the end of last episode. But as you can see, it's still unbelievably tight. Us and Buxton have the benefit of a level goal difference. And all the teams above us up to 10th have a negative goal difference, which is crazy. So that's an extra point in essence, but still, things can change so easily at this point. Yeah, it could change game to game. There are a couple of teams like Brackley who've played an extra game who may be in a bit of bother. But today we're here for a North East double. We're away at SPENNYMOOR, who are playing fantastic football. They're 5th in the National League at the moment, and we're going to be hoping to solidify a place in the playoffs before we then host BLYTH, who are as mid-table as it gets. They don't look like they're in any danger of going down, 9 points clear, and they're 8 points from the playoffs. So they maybe are going through the motions a bit. We'd like to think, we'd like to hope, and we can capitalise on that. But yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, and here's hoping, 1 or 2 wins could pull us away. They are both very, very local derbies as well, so it would have a big bearing on the fans and how they think of us at the moment. Talking of how the fans and the board are thinking of us at the moment, we're a B again with the board. Them 2 results have really turned things around, interestingly enough, and they're now pleased with our National League North situation. That will change. It could change within 2 games, and the supporters are up to a B as well, which is interesting. But I feel like these are very much in flux at the moment. They could literally change if we dropped into the relegation zone once again. And as for squad dynamics, no one's upset anymore. It doesn't seem like there's anyone with a real issue that, you know, they're getting other players involved with. Jacob Hazel seems to have calmed down now. Nothing else is that major, and the club atmosphere has gotten back to average. The managerial support's always been poor, so that's not too bad. So we may have just steadied the ship slightly, but we've still got some very tough games ahead, and we're going to jump straight into the first one. Let's head to the away match, away at SPENNYMOOR, where a win could make all the difference. So here's the team ahead of the game to SPENNYMOOR, or against SPENNYMOOR. So we're back to a solid back four, I would say, with Tommy Taylor in goal. I've went with the best fullbacks in terms of, you know, overlapping, crossing ability. That's the new style of play we have. So Headley and Musto on either side. Lola and Suka are in the centre of defence. It's a toss-up between them and Toby Lees as always. The new midfield three, as I mentioned, Tom Platt sits at the base of Ben Little and Will Hatfield. Connor Douglas, who's really started to find his feet, is on the right. Harry Green, who's been in form, is on the left, and I have put Max Thompson up front just because Andrew Nelson's not 100% fit, but I cannot tell you how much of a frustration this guy is. He's been such a big flop given the chances he's had, the terrible finishing that he's had. You know, we're at a point now where we could sell him in the summer and just say, you know what, we bought this player for a free. Let's get a couple of 100k, let's get a couple of tens of k, maybe 60k, 50k for him. That's huge for a club at our level, and we just admit he was a flop. But we paid nothing, no risk, no reward, unfortunately, at the moment. So we'll see how he goes, but I do feel like maybe we need to give Mitchell Curry or Jacob Hazel a chance, because I keep persisting with Max Thompson, and he just simply isn't delivering the goods. I'm hoping he might pull something out today, but there's been no sign of him having any kind of effect in games. So yeah, it's kind of throwing crap at the wall and seeing what sticks with this guy. So here we go then, away to SPENNYMOOR. They've only lost 1 of their last 5, won 3 in a row before drawing their last game. We are going here and we're going to play balanced, and I think that's the safest bet. But the way I see it at the moment is we just need to stay up by any means necessary, and then we can really mould a squad in our image going into next season. I know we've of course had transfer budget throughout the season, and the window is pretty much open all season at this level, so it's not like, you know, we've not had chance to mould our squad. But pre-season, get a lot of the players out who we don't need, maximise the use of the wage budget. I think if we can nail down our style of play, bring in the right players to do it, I don't think we'll be in this situation again next season. I don't think we'll be anywhere near. We just need to stay up and keep our job. If we do that, we might get a new contract, and then we can forget this season ever happened, which I think is in the best interest of everyone at Darlington, if I'm honest. But it's been a quiet start, actually. We're 23 minutes in. Nothing has happened. Literally nothing. Not a shot, not a corner. Very even game. Pass accuracy were a bit higher. Possession were a bit higher. Way, there's a shot on half an hour, and it was miles out. Don't know who it was, but Harry Green taking a shot from absolutely miles out. But I'm not going to complain. We're still 0-0 away at a very good side, but we do have a highlight here. And this will be your first sight of our new style of play, trying to maximise use of the wings. But I do think because they're playing 5 at the back, a 5-3-2, our styles might very well cancel each other out without that number 10. So I don't know if that's why this game is a bit of a stalemate. They've got more than enough numbers. I think Thompson's offside. I think he's offside. I'm not even going to pretend to celebrate. He is offside. Yeah, I think because they've got 5 at the back, we've only got Thompson up front and 2 wingers either side. They've got wing backs to obviously marshal him. That might be why we're sort of butting heads at the minute, as 1 minute of added on time. Probably the most uneventful half of football you've ever seen. I mean, that's dire, isn't it? Jesus, that is poor. But I don't care. We're getting a point from it. Keep it up. Keep it up, boys. We're the away side. The onus is probably not on us. They're the ones who are wanting playoffs. Let's just keep things going and see how we go. But instantly, a minute into the second half, we've got SPENNYMOOR's first highlight of the game, which does worry me a little bit. First highlight, might it result in a first goal? Here's Harris. Great ball in behind. Gallagher's in here, and he's hit the post. I think it's Gallagher or Gallacher. Maybe it's Gallagher. But he hits the post there as we've... Oh, that was a counter-attack, and that's a cynical challenge by Curry there. He's got to have been booked, surely, for that. He wasn't. That was a blatant, stopping of a counter-attack. Very surprised he got away with that. Jordan Musto's got a knock. That's not ideal. He's recovering from it. Might see how he gets on, to be fair. But, yeah, my natural instinct is to go positive and, try and get something from this game. I just have to try and go positive. I have to try and win the game. Oh, God. Never mind. Free kick. This is it. Oh, this is going in. Taylor. Yeah. That wasn't a result of us going positive. That was just bad timing. You could just see that was going in. Taylor had left him pretty much half of SPENNYMOOR to shoot that into, and he didn't even move the goalkeeper. So now we might have a problem. It's been a tight game. One shot on target, and they've scored from it. And that's the quality that they possess. Here's Little. Can he pull out a bit of quality? No. Not with shots like that, he isn't. That's gone flying over the bar. And once again, Thompson up top has flattered to deceive. And I think that's his last chance. I just cannot keep persisting with him. He's just not been good enough. He just hasn't been good enough. And I'm trying to see how we can get through this SPENNYMOOR back line without leaving the back door open. The results are going our way. I mean, we haven't had a shot on target, which doesn't please me. I think I'm going to take a holding midfielder off, and we're going to put Solkeld on. I just have to try and go for the game. I have to try and win the game. I have to try and get something from it. He's not naturally a target forward, but we're going to put him up there, and we're going to leave two in the middle, because essentially at the moment we're not getting anywhere. We've not had a shot on target with the wing play system that we've utilised. I'm going to go attacking as well. We've got to try and get something from this game. Demand more. Are we really going to finish the game without a shot on target? I'm going to go very attacking. Anyone? Anything? Is anyone going to do anything? Musto, this is a huge moment. Into Little. Oh, I thought he was going to go down there. Penalty. Here's Little. Oh, he scored! Ben Little's equalised. Straight back to balanced. I just want a point from this game. We've scored from nothing. We've been brave, shifted things around, put more bodies up top, went very attacking. We've got our reward. Ben Little with an optimistic effort. Don't think their goalkeeper covered himself in glory, if I'm honest. But this could be a smash and grab point at SPENNYMOOR. Into stoppage time we go. I'm going to take this. In the position we're in, I think I'm going to take this. Oh no, please. Football Manager, don't you dare. Hatfield heads it clear. It's going to come back. It's straight. Oh my God, that is as route one as it gets. Nelson out to Douglas. Is this a Darlington highlight here? Douglas, just run. Oh, he's gave the ball away. What's he doing? Oh, this is so reminiscent of what happened before. They're hoofing it forward. They've flicked it on. You've got to win the first contact. Oh my God, Headley. Why is he pulling their defender down? Why is he pulling their defender down? The ball was aimless. He didn't have to do it. Oh, I don't believe it. This is what happens when you're at the bottom. And this is what's been happening for weeks. What a stupid, stupid decision by Headley. How stupid was that? I'd be very frustrated. I'd be very frustrated at Ben Headley. I'm going to say unlucky because they lost it in the last minute. But I'm going to individually say to Ben Headley, I'm not happy. And he's disheartened, but I don't care. It was a stupid pull for no reason, and we've lost a point which could be the difference between us staying up or losing our job and going down. And the gap's now back down to 1 point when it could have been 2. It's so infuriating when that happens. It's so infuriating. It really, really is. Never mind. Right. They are a side who are in the top playoff places. A point would have been special. Now we play BLYTH, who are very, very sketchy, although they are in a decent spell, I'd say. So this isn't going to be easy, but the games just get bigger and bigger. So now we head to BLYTH Spartans in another derby and another, well, it's another cup final. It really is. So here's the team then, ahead of the game against BLYTH. Jordan Windass has come in for Ben Headley, who's been dropped after that horrendous error last time out. We've also brought Toby Lees in over Jake Lawler to give him a bit of a rest. Midfield 3 stays the same. Douglas and Green will continue to play on either wing. Nelson is up front. We have dropped Max Thompson though. I mean, I'm just sick of giving the guy chances and him letting us down. And I thought I'd give Mitchell Curry a chance. He's not been in the matchday squad for as long as I can remember, and he's a young lad who's got plenty of potential. And with Jacob Hazel leaving and us having a bit of a ding-dong with him, yeah, I thought we would give Mitchell Curry a chance, and I dare say he'll probably come off the bench at some point if we need him. We need to step things up, make the difference. There's the odd reaction around the dressing room, but we're at the stage of the season now where 1 3-point win could make the absolute difference. I mean, it's crazy that we were 16 games unbeaten at one point. We looked as steady and as stable as it gets. You know, if we were against a top team away from home, Scunthorpe, Chester, South Shields, get a point, no problem. But now, every game, we just look so fragile and nervous and shaky. And we just need to get to the end of the season. I know I said it earlier, but we just need to get over the line and get the job done and just forget about this season. Refresh the squad and move forward. That's what we need to do. God, it's going to be such a nervy end of the season. We do have a free kick, playing it short between Little and Douglas. Douglas plays it to Green, who's found himself some room. And what a goal from Green! He's picked out the far corner with his weaker foot. And that was a beautiful goal by Harry Green. Did not expect him to take the shot with his weaker foot. I was just about to say that this new style of play has maybe made us a bit more solid, but equally probably a bit more blunt. But if you're pulling out goals like that, it doesn't matter. That was a wonderful goal from Harry Green, but I can't remember the last time we took the lead in a game and we were leading for long. We seem to always concede shortly after and let the opposition back in. But 4 points adrift now. It's massive. And next up we have Peterborough Sports. I mean, that's a cup final in itself. You know what? I might play that game, actually, if we have time at the end of this episode. We'll see what happens. South Shields have jumped Scunthorpe, who they've bottled it. Do you remember when we played Scunthorpe and they were 10 points clear? They've never been the same since. They're 4th now, and South Shields are top. What a run they've had. But, I mean, that's it. First half done. Like that. Not much going on, but we've got the edge. I'm going to say you're capable of even better. But I'm also going to say I'm very happy with your defensive work. You weren't that bad in midfield. And I still have faith in the striker to get us a second. But I can't remember the last time we went 2 up in a game. Well, actually I can. Was it South Shields? Maybe. Even at 2-0, I feel like we're still probably going to concede the lead. But I'm not going to jinx things, but we're in relative control without either side really doing all that much. I am going to bring off... I'll swap Green for Douglas. I want to bring on Cameron Solkeld because we promised him we'd start playing him a bit more. And he has made an impact. And Mitchell Curry, you know what? It's been a while. It's been a while, but I would love nothing more than to see him come on and get a goal. Because for all the strikers we've got, we ain't got one that's standing out at all at the moment. Not one that's in form. And even if we had one that was in form, we don't have a backup who's also in decent form. So I would love nothing more than to see him get a second goal. 70 minutes, almost gone. Ooh, them balls make me nervous, but it's found Solkeld. And despite us playing wing play, we still like to keep the ball, which is what it's what I like. It's how I like to play it. Little out to Solkeld, but here's the overlapping fullback if we want to use him. Musto plays it into Solkeld. He's played a great looping crossover to Mitchell Curry, and Little with a header that was never ever going to trouble the goalkeeper. Oh, I was hoping Curry was going to get his head on the end of that. I really was. Goal kick those, come straight back. Little, what are you doing? These are the mistakes you can't be making. He's just dilly-dallying on the ball. Hooper plays it in. Oh, for crying out loud. This is what we keep on doing. It was Headley in the last game and Little in this. Just stupid individual errors. Just making our life so much harder than it needs to be. And we're now down, well, we're back level again. And I keep saying how important 3 points could be. We just keep ruining it for ourselves. Oh my God! Solkeld scored! Wow! The substitute has come on and scored. And I just thought that was an aimless ball over the top. The keeper was going to catch it. He didn't come for it. There was no one near him. I mean, what are they doing at the back? BLYTH, they've made a meal of it. Right, balanced. I cannot tell you how important 3 points is in this situation. Windass has come in, he's played well. Musto's looking a bit tired. This is the worst part of Football Manager. When to turn things down. When to park the bus. Because you don't want to do it too early. Because I feel like if you sit back, you invite them on. And if you don't sit back, then you're going to think, well, why didn't I sit back and defend? And this is why BLYTH are coming again. We have gone balanced. What a tackle from Hatfield that is, by the way. That's incredible. Curry get there. Oh, Lee's get there. Oh, these 50-50s are so important that we win them. Into the final 10 minutes. Right, now's the time. Hatfield's the only midfielder who's having a bit of a bad game. To be fair, the captain's not having the best of games either. But he's calm. They're all composed, which I like. I was going to bring on Jake Lawler, but he's anxious. I might drop us to cautious. And I might get the fullbacks to defend. And get Little to defend. I don't like Lawler being anxious, but I feel like we're going to have to go 5 at the back. This is a decision I would never second guess under any normal circumstances, but at the moment, yeah. I'm going to leave it. Am I going to regret that? Am I going to regret that decision? Not going 5 at the back, putting faith in the lads who are out there to get the job done. We're into stoppage time. Are we going to hang on this time to a priceless 3 points? I think we're going to do it. What a win. What a win that is against a very good Blythe team who matched us throughout. Wow, Solkeld, come on, made a difference. Green had a great game. Windass come in for Headley, had a great game. It's good to see there are still players who are willing to come in and make the difference. And I'm just going to say that's a good win for us because simply put, that's exactly what it is. 2-1 away, we could have had 6 points. We could have quite easily had 6 points and been on 49 and then suddenly we're 14th, 5 points clear. It looks a lot better. We're still only 3 points clear, but as I keep saying, goal difference is huge. And next up, we have Peterborough Sports, who themselves have just won, beating Buxton, and have dragged themselves out of the bottom 3 as well. Let me have a little look at the schedule. So if we played Peterborough Sports, we'd then have Rushall, Chorley, Warrington and Southport off screen. So I'm going to treat you guys to 3 games in this episode. We are going to play Peterborough Sports at home because I feel like that is a massive, massive game which could be huge. We win that, you'd have to say, if we win that, it's a big, big leap towards safety. Lose it, one of the teams between us and the drop will overtake us. So we are going to play the Peterborough Sports game at home. So here it goes. So then here's the game. So then here's the team at home to Peterborough Sports, who have just got themselves a new manager, by the way. I don't know how many managers they've been through now, but we've rewarded the players who come in and made such a big difference in the last game. So Jordan Windass and Musto are the fullbacks once again. Everything else remains the same with Lees in the centre of defence. Harry Green's on the right this time. Solkeld, who come in and did really well, starts on the left. Nelson is up front. That means that Connor Douglas drops to the bench. Mitchell Curry once again is there on the bench, and everything else is as is. So here we go. Big, big match for us at home to Peterborough Sports, who themselves need this result just as desperately as we do. And let's remind the boys how important our home form is and the support of the home fans. I don't remember the last time we registered back-to-back victories, but this would be a great time to do it. Peterborough Sports, like us, very spotty form, winning, drawing, losing, winning. And if we look at the Vanarama National League North, as you can see, side by side in the league, we 3 points clear. I think they're only 1 point clear. So, huge day for the two clubs and their quest for safety in the National League North. And we'll see what happens elsewhere as well. But we're underway. And here comes Musto down the left-hand side. He's played an early cross in. Harry Green's trying to get there. Nelson does pounce on the ball. Plays it back to Platt now. Little takes a shot from range. Oh, dearie me, the goalkeeper who's got a knock. Didn't look convincing there at all. And if we can try and capitalise on the fact their goalkeeper has got a knock, that could be a weakness we can try and exploit. Wasn't the most convincing clearance either. Harry Green now, there's someone at the back post there who was free, but not anymore. Oh, I thought there was a highlight to be had there. Lees could have played the ball out, but we do have another corner. Little, this time, puts it in. And, oh God, that's not a very good clearance. Platt picks it up. Little, oh, heavy touch. Heavy touch. But it looks like the pressure will continue. Hatfield to Sukar. Oh, look at the left back. Look at the left back. Oh, Hatfield! The left back, Musto, was in so much space. He would have been able to get him behind and play in the cross, but Little's found Nelson, and Nelson scores. He's not been in the best form of late, but our top goal scorer, who we couldn't wait for him to get fit when we first come through the door. He was great for a spell. He's had a bit of a poor spell since, but that's a great finish. They need to take their keeper off, man. He doesn't look comfortable at all. He's got a knock. He didn't look good when he saved the last shot. He doesn't look good there. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to, where is it? Shoot on sight. Let's just pepper the goalkeeper and play for set pieces. Whatever we can stick on top of this goalkeeper and whatever we can do firing shots at him, he doesn't look comfortable. He doesn't look comfortable. But that, I was going to say it could all come crashing down. Never mind. It didn't. Nothing come of the Peterborough Sports highlight. And I just hope the boys just start throwing everything at this goalkeeper. Absolute pepper him, lads. But it looks like the game's calmed down somewhat. We've had the only shots. Oh, that's not a good injury. Knee injury as well. Oh, that makes me worry that Will Hatfield's out for the season. He's one of our best players in midfield. And Tom Elliott has been far from inspiring since he's come in. He's going to have to come in. I think we're going to have to put Little in the ball-winning role, maybe. Hatfield's going to come on for Elliott, who's going to have to be a sort of centralised, advanced midfielder. It's not great. It's not ideal. And he's been, I dare say, he's been awful since he come in, Tom Elliott. He's been a flop, if I'd ever seen one. The two signings we've made have been flops, so I don't know what that says about our scout. Oh, and they've hit the bar with a header there. Musto clears it for another corner. Peterborough Sports pressing for an equaliser here. Lawler's going to whip this one in from the other side. It's headed again. Oh, it's just gone wide. Gash, I thought, was going to turn it in at the far post, but he couldn't quite get there in time. As Peterborough Sports are just starting to gain control of this game, gain a foothold in this game. Who were SAFC? Scarborough. Scarborough Athletic are top. That's incredible. Good for them. I like Scarborough. I love going to Scarborough. Anyway, Peterborough Sports come again. As since our goal, I dare say we've been second best. And we just need to get to half-time, I feel. But I've got a bad feeling we're not going to get to half-time with our 1-0 lead intact. Kane Felix cuts inside, just keeps the ball from Andrew Nelson. Here's Lawler into Atkinson. Here's Alban Jones. That's a great challenge, though, by Sukar. And hang on a minute, Solkeld. Ooh, what a run from Nelson if he could have played him in there. And Little's lost it. Wow. From hero to zero. Little giving the ball away. And the move breaks down. And now here come Peterborough. Fawkes. Is he going to take a shot? And he does take a shot. It's a wicked shot. But it's over. And we've not really tested the keeper since, when I really think we should. But end of the half. We've not done anything since we've scored, but we have the lead once again. And I'm just going to say we're capable of better. We're doing well, but we're capable of better. And we're in that awkward position once again where we've got a lead, but it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. It's nervy. And again, this second half is beyond massive. But I will make some changes. We've not got as many because we've already made one of the changes, of course. So I'm going to give us a bit more width. Solkeld's not had the desired impact that he did before. So we're going to go with the two natural wingers of Harry Green and Connor Douglas. Nothing else, really. Nelson's having a good game, in fairness. I wanted to maybe give Mitchell Curry a chance, but Nelson's having a good game. And we can't say that about our strikers. Oh, Little. This would be the moment to put this in the top bin. This is the moment. Oh, he's hit the post! That is so unlucky. Oh, if that had gone in, you've got a 2-goal cushion with half an hour left. Fine margins. So unlucky. Oh, that's so unfortunate. So frustrating as we continue to tick into the latter half of the second half, eagerly waiting for something to maybe happen for either us or Peterborough Sports. Oh, and we've lost the ball in midfield again. Little again. We've just got no composure in midfield. Despite having 3 bodies in there, they just dwindle on the ball and lose it. And now Atkinson, and Platt made the tackle. He got the ball for me. But the referees gave a penalty, and we know what comes here. We can't score a penalty. The opposition can't miss. Lawler steps up, and Peterborough Sports equalise. And that was not a foul for me. I thought it was a hard tackle, but he got the ball. And again, typical of our season, really, that is what happens. So now, do we preserve the point or try and go for the win, or just stay as is? A lot of tired bodies out there. We're going to bring Mitchell Curry on. Nothing else we can do. A lot of tired players out there. Oh, and they're all very nervous as well. We need to give them a boost. We need to just... Oh, God, no. Please, no, Football Manager. Please, no. Thank God his header's over. They have been the better side. You'd have to say a point could be a good point. It really could be a good point, you know. I'm tempted to go balanced and take the point. Taylor's just booted it clear because there's no one there. Thankfully, Platt won his header. Let's not lose the ball in midfield this time, guys, because that's happening way too often. Little, you're the worst at it. That's it. Pass the ball to a guy in black and white. Green. Oh, God, 2 boys have went into an equally massive slide tackle and come out with a ball. Douglas, are we about to see a huge defining moment in our season? Windass whips it in. Curry's in there. Oh, he's hit the post. Green's there. Oh, the keeper's got it away. So close. And it would have been Mitchell Curry, the hero. Oh, that would have been the moment. Alas, it wasn't. Green whips it in. Lees is in. And Crook saves again. Oh, I feel like that was our chance to win the game. And it's going to be all square between Darlington and Peterborough Sports. You'd have to say, stats-wise, I'm going to say you're unlucky. It's not really calmed the nerves. You were unlucky today. It was a good effort. No. Nerves all round. But I think overall you'd have to say it was a level game. Again, though, we just can't hold on to leads. And again, it's from us losing the ball, ourselves, our own errors. But it wasn't a penalty. I don't think it was a penalty at all. So, it doesn't really make life any more comfortable for us, let's be honest. Hatfield's out for the season. 6 to 7 weeks. That's a blow. And this is where it leaves us. So, we sit 16th. 5 places clear, but only 2 points clear. The nervy end to the season is going to only go on and on and on. I say maybe, luckily, but it's Football Manager. We have the bottom club next time out away from home. That's got defeat written all over it. And then we have Chorley, who are 7th, before we host Warrington, who are mid-table, or we go to Warrington. Then we play Southport, who are 9th. And we will be back for the final 2 games of the season. Farsley and Chester next time out, and next time you see me, we are either going to be clear of safety, living our best life, feet up, on the beach, tequila in hand, job saved, job done, or we're going to be a nervous wreck fighting for our lives. So tune into the next episode to see where on earth we're at come the final few days of the season. But if you've enjoyed this episode, guys, and this triple header, please do hit the like button and subscribe for much more. We, of course, have a Project Boro FM save alternative to this one as well, where we are the Boro boss in the Championship currently, so check that out if you want as well. Leave me a comment below with your thoughts too, and until next time, do take care, guys. God, I'll see you in the next one.